Welcome to Customers Billing System. This program is developed using Visual Basic and embedded database. So let me reset and you guys see how it works there. Now enter whatever value you want to enter, and the name, let's say the name is 14, and the surname is Johnny. An address of Johnny, 14 Johnny is number 3, Goodman Close. Right there. Let's say Goodman Close. Okay, that's fine. And here, that's the postcode. Let's go for then mobile phone, email 14 at Gmail. Nationality, let's say she's a Canadian. Date of birth, and let's make that 2002. Type, she's a pilot. Gender, female, and single. So what snack does she want? She wants 3 of those. That's for coffee one, and maybe one of these. There. All we just need to do is to click on the cost. There we go. There. So what I'm going to do now is to take you guys straight into Visual Basic development environment, and we'll put one of these together. So let's do that now, guys. Hi and welcome to Customer Billing System. This billing system is going to be created using a database. So let's start by clicking on Create New. Okay, let's give this project a name. I'm going to call it Customer Billing System, or just Customer Billing. Let's say VB. There we go. Now click on Save. Click on OK. Okay guys, the form is ready. I'm going to define the size of this form. So let's just make that 1,300, and let's try that again. 1. And make this 800, and there. So the back color, let's change the back color to, I'm going to go for, so I'm going to change that to maybe candidate blue. Let's see if we have that there. Try that again. I think we might have it here. There we go, candidate blue. Right. Now the next thing is, let's come to the toolbox, and we need, let's see, we need palette. We're gonna need a couple of those. Okay, I will change the color of this very palette. Let's see, let's come to the background here and just change it to, I want to change that to powdered blue. There we go, powdered blue. And there, let's copy. Okay, so let me make this about maybe 450. That'll be for the width. And I'm gonna need 3 of these actually. Just drag that down a little bit more, and we can just copy it. Hold on to your control, click and drag. That's one here and one more here. Click, drag. There we go. I think 450 might be a little bit too much. Okay, well, just for now. Alright, the next thing is I'm going to copy these. Let's copy this very one. click copy and let's paste it right inside here, right in here. Okay, and we then change the color of this. I'm going to change the color of this to candidate blue. So let's go to the background and insert candidate blue. Alright, that's cool. And let's copy it for the other one here. Click copy and drag. There we go. Right. So that's fine. Now the next thing I would like to do is, okay, let me just copy copy one more here. That would be for the base of this one. Click, hold, no. Click and copy. Just drag it down. That's fine here. Now let's go to the tools and connect to database. I have a database here that I would like to embed. Okay, before I embed the database, let me show you guys the data itself. There it is. Okay, let's right click and you see the design view. There we go. There is nothing inside this database. Okay, let me close that and just open it as a table. And there's nothing inside it. So let's close that. And I'm now going to embed the database, browse to wherever I have it saved. Right here, I have it inside my documents. So let's just click on, select it and click on open. I will also include this database in my description for you guys if you want. So I'm going to get rid of that. I don't need that. Test it to see if it works. That is fine. It's working fine. Click on OK and just click on OK. Okay, now the next thing is I'm going to click on my data source and let's click on add new database. If you don't seem to have this data source here, I would advise you to go to view, go to other windows, and right there, that's it, right there, just click on it and there we go. Then click on it. Once it's clicked on, make sure database is selected, click on next and next again. Now we have to make sure it's right there, else we change the connection. Click on next. Okay, and this dialog box pops up asking you to confirm if you want the database to be added to the project file. Just say yes, click on yes and click on next again. And there we go. So just make sure you check the table where you have all your information or all your rules, and then click on finish. Now click on the data source and drop this down. Okay, those are the details. Really, I can always select this and just click on details, drag it on board, but I intend to do it individually because I need some other data separated really. Okay, now come, I might as well pin this down, just grab it individually. Right, so name. Okay, so that is that. Now the next thing I want to do is, for this, let's see if we can change those. No. Okay, let's just add these ones first. Put that there, this one as well. Then we can always enhance it individually anyway. Right. let's come in here and add the cakes. Yeah. Okay, move this as well. Okay. I think I'm going to speed that up as soon as I finish, get back to you guys. Okay guys, this is how it all looks now. Okay, so I'm going to now let's add a rich text box here somewhere. Let's come right down. There we go. And just draw that here. Bring it down a little bit more. Okay. And the other thing is I'm going to need another panel. Let's come right here and grab that and just draw it here. And let's change the back color of that very panel to this very one. I'm going to change it to powdered blue. Right. And I will also copy it across here. Let's bring it down a little bit and copy. Hold on to your control, click and drag. We want it here. Let's bring it across. Right. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. And this as well. We will now add some buttons. Add some buttons here and here. How many buttons? I don't know for now. Let's just grab maybe one. Let's change this. Two. Okay, I have 4 buttons there. I'm just gonna copy those 4 buttons, drag it along here as well. Yeah, there we go. Right. So I'm going to save and just run it and see how it's gonna look like. Right, this is how it looks for now. You see these buttons? I think I'm gonna have to change the colors as well, maybe to candidate blue. So let's close that and just select all of the buttons and change the back color to candidate blue. And let's go to the properties. Candidate blue. Right. And as well, since it's all selected, let's increase the font size and just make that bold 16 as well. We can always change it around anyway. Right, let's just run and see how it's gonna look like. Okay, that is how it looks for now. And here I would like to have exit there. Pin this down and just change that to exit. The next one, I can call that print, and followed by maybe reset. Let's see. Okay, shall we call this one save? Alright, that's not bad. Bring this down. So I don't know, maybe we should call this, yeah, cost. We want the cost there. We want this one to be this will be next record, and this we can call this previous. That's previous, just like that. Okay, that's fine. Now run it and see how it all looks like. Okay, this is how it all looks for now. I think I like the design. Okay, let's take care of the exit. Come right down here, double click on exit. Okay, the exit has no name. That's wrong. Let's come in here and give this button a name. As BTN exit. Try that again. BTN exit. This is save, and we call the next one BTN save. BTN reset. Alright, let's double click on exit. We're going to declare as follows: div I exit as dialog result. And now I'm going to say I exit equals message box dot show, and say confirm if you want to exit, and comma, there we call that customer billing system. Okay, another comma here, and that is going to be BTN. No, that will be button message box button dot yes or no, comma, message box, that will be icon dot question. There. Right, so let me move this code so that you can see. I'll just say, there we go, that's it. Now I will then use an if statement. If I exit equals dialog result dot yes, then application dot exit. There we go. So that is the exit taken care of. You can always just write application dot exit, but I prefer it this way. In case you make a mistake, you can always just stop it from exiting. So let's come in here and run it, then we'll see what's going to happen. Alright, let's try exit out. Click on exit. There we go. No, that was a mistake. That's it. That's the whole purpose of the exit. It prompts you to confirm if you really want to exit or not. Alright, there we go. You can exit. Run it again. Let's see. So all I'm going to now do is take care of all of this. So what I'm going to do is to exit out of this system, and let's double click on, maybe let's take care of this first, of the save button. And right inside the save button, what I want to do is, I might as well, instead of reinventing the wheel, let me come up here and just copy as follows. Let me copy all of this here to deal with the navigation. Alright, come right down here, save. So in there, I'm going to use try catch try. So let's say that. Okay, validate customer buying system. Now the next thing is, I might as well just save it, and let's go for this me.add. Let's add that to it here. Dot, that will be add new, and there. Else, I want this message box to display. Message box dot show, and what do I want it to show? Let it be window message. Right, that will take care of my save. Okay, have a good look at it. That is for save, guys. And the next one will be just to add new. I'm going to copy this that I've created for save. Let's look for new. Add new data. Double click on that, paste that, and I'll just get rid of all of these. There, add new, taken care of. Now, let's take care of the navigate. That's next and previous. Double click on that. So I might as well just copy this, copy, paste that here, and get rid of this. That's going to be dots. That will be move next. Let's go for move next. Yeah, and the other one is going to be move previous. So let's come in here, double click on this, and that will be move previous. Dot move previous. There we go. Okay, that is it. It's looking good. So I have taken care of 1, 2, and 3 here. Only the cost is remaining, and here I've just taken care of 1, 2. Now let's take care of the reset button. In the case of reset button, because I have a lot of those, I might as well use one function. Double click on reset. Okay, with the reset, all I'm just going to enter in there is me dot, let's say customer data set dot clear. That will be for the reset. But let's just try cache, just in case if there's any problem. Just copy that and paste it right here. There we go. But the other thing is, supposing there's an error. Okay, supposing the user do not want to just reset. So what I'm going to do is to prompt the user to confirm if they want to reset or not. So I'm going to copy my exit function there, and right here just paste that right here. There, get rid of the, cut the if statement off and get rid of this, then bring it down. Yeah, there we go. And here add an if there. Right, but this one I'll just change it to reset anyway. I reset. There we go. So that becomes I reset. I reset. And here we just say confirm if you want to reset. There. Okay, now let's try this out. I'm going to enter whatever in here, and here let's enter some numbers there. Okay, click on reset, and that's it. So if you say no, it stays within the system, but if you say yes, there we go. And as you can see here, I've added what is known as tab control. So what I'm going to do is, on the second panel, I'm going to make that a calculator, just to help the user out to carry out whatever calculation there is to be made. Then we will also add function for print. Well, before then, let's go into the system. So I'll go into the toolbar, and I'm going to double click on the following. There we go. Right there, we need that, and we also need the preview dialog as well. Okay, so we got that in place there. I think they are now on the system. There we have preview dialog, and we also have the print document. Now, okay, the next thing is I'm going to copy all of these and just change them around just to make up my calculator. But I'm going to have to speed that up. And right here, guys, I had to speed that up because that's going to take some time to put together. There we go, that's the calculator there. And here, the tab one, get my receipt there. So let's come in here into the tab and see if we can change it around. So the tab, the first one will be known as receipt. Let's look for the text. And the second one, calculator. There, right there. Okay, now what we then need to do, let's click on the preview here, preview dialog. Come right here, and you see the document. Let's make that print document 1 there. So I'm now calling these very print documents. Now the next thing is I'm going to double click this print document and enter the following lines of code there. Right here, guys, just enter that very lines of code onto the print document itself. Okay, now for the print, there we go, the print button. So when you double click on the print button here, and that's it. I just enter the try cache just in case. Let's get rid of all that. That's just it. Okay, preview.show dialog, that's all there is to that. So we can say, let me enter my try cache again and just copy this and paste it there just in case if there's an error. That's it, taken care of. Now one important thing, you see this component here, they are all meant to take in just numbers. So let's select it all, and I will then use an event. Let me just call that event just numbers. Come in here, so let's use key press event. There we go, double click on that, and right here this single line of code will help us out. That will take care of whatever value that is not number or that is not numeric value. Okay, that's very simple to remember. e.keychar if it's less than 0 or if it's greater than 9, and e.keychar not equals to VB back, then true. That's it. That's all there is to it. So let's try that out. Okay, I'm going to use an on-screen keyboard. Let's see there, so that you guys can verify that. So I've clicked in there and I now try to enter character. Nothing is happening, but let's try to enter numbers. You see that, guys? And let's try another one out. Characters, no. Numbers, there. Okay, so that's sorted. And in here, this is how my calculator look like for now. Okay, then we then start with the coding for the calculator. Alright, let's clear that. Yeah, clear. Good. Okay, so let's take care of this calculator now. Okay, let's come in here, select the tab for the button, and then I'm going to select all the numeric value on this button itself, and the dot as well, so let's select it all. Okay, let's open up the properties here. Okay guys, I will now select the event, and inside the event I'm going to select, I'll give it number click, that'll be the name, underscore click. So just press enter, or you can just double click on that, and right here I'm going to enter the following lines of code. But before I do that, let me come up here first and just declare a global variable to handle all of the data I'm going to need. So I'm going to say dim assign, let's say assign underscore input as double equals 0. Then we say dim operator or operation, I'll call that operation as string, and so dim found underscore expression as boolean. Let's make that false for now. And the next one is going to be, let's correct this first. The next variable, I'm going to call that first number, comma, second number as double. Okay, let's say as string. We'll make that a string. We'll make everything a string for now. And let's just add q as string. There we go. Right. Maybe one more thing. Let's say dim cost of item. Let's say items. With the cost of item, I'm going to make that as an array. So I'm going to say, let's say 20. There we go. So those are the variables that I'm going to need for now. I can always change them. So let's come right back into the area for the buttons. So in there, the first thing I want to do is to declare the following variable dim b as, I'm going to make it button, and this button is going to be equals to sender. Now I will then use an if statement. If let me say open double bracket txt display.text equals 0, or found expression, then txt display dot text, clear that, and let's say txt display dot text equals text, txt display equals b dot text. Okay, and the found expression in this case will be equals to false. Else if b dot text equals dot. So I wouldn't have to write any code for the decimal place. Now for the decimal, however, if not, txt display the text okay, dot contains, let's say contains a decimal place, then txt display equals txt display, let's say plus b dot text. Else do the following. Okay, so let's run it now. Click on the calculator tab and let's select anything there, dot. Try the dot again, so it's working, everything is working, so that is fine. Okay, so let's take care of, I'm going to take care of these operators. So I will select all of the operators and come into the properties, just give the operator, I'm going to give it a name here. I'm going to call it operation underscore click. I'm just press enter. Right here inside operator underscore click, I'm going to copy this. Let's just copy this same variable, paste it right there, and we'll say if assigned input is not equals to 0, then btn equals dot perform click. Found expression equals true. Operation equals b dot text, and we can just say else operation equals b dot text assigned input equals, let's say double dot pass txt display dot text, and in this case found equals true. There, that's what should take care of the equals, or the operators. I mean, now we need to take care of the equals, so I'm going to double click on these equals here. Okay, those are the lines of code for the equals. I'll just have to speed that up, it's taking too long. Okay, that's using select case. So I'm going to run it now, you guys see what I'm talking about. Now select that, and let's say 5 multiplied by 8 equals what? 40. Multiplied by, no, okay, 59 equals that. Divide by 48. There. Alright. And plus whatever. There we go. It's working out as we expected, but these ones are not working yet. Just this 4 up here. So let's exit and take care of those. The first one is, let's take care of the backspace. Double click on backspace. There we go. Backspace equals the following lines of codes. Okay, so the next one is, let's come in here, double click on this, and just I'm just going to speed that up and enter that in there. The same thing I'll enter in here for the clear. There we go. In the case of clear, so we can just clear off all of these equals nothing because there's nothing in there, and second number equals nothing as well. Right, that is that taken care of. Now finally, let's take care of this last bit, plus minus. So in the case of the plus minus, I'm going to say text box equals -1 multiplied by whatever value we have inside text box itself. So that's to make life easy, so that should take care of that. Let's come straight into the calculator. Let's say 4 plus minus multiplied by 9 That's 36. That's fine. Okay, we can delete, and delete, and even when we enter whatever, we can clear it all. And that's it. That's for the calculator. The calculator is taken care of. So I'm going to exit out, and right in here where we have cost, okay, and that is for the button cost. Okay, double click on the cost, the button cost, and right here the first thing I like to do is to call the array that was declared up there. That is the array cost of item. There's 20 in total. So let's go back to the button cost right here, and I'll paste that there. So the first array is going to be initialized as 0, and that is going to be Kim's cake, yeah, dot text. Well, let me enter that by value. So if there's nothing inside Kim's cake, nothing will happen. So that's the very first array. So let me just copy that. Next one, I have 10 in total. So I know there's another one called carrot cake, and we have coffee. That's coffee, yeah, that's fine. And what else do I have really? After that, I think, okay, I have Swindon. Okay, so let's go back there, just type out Swindon cake, then check out the rest one. This one is called what? So that's called your cream cake. So let's just copy that, come right back inside the code, and just change that here. Okay, and the next one is called, let's see, I think that is Asian cake, something like that. So I'm going to paste this and just change this to Asian. The Asian cream cake here. Yeah. Then what else do I have? I have Kenya chocolate cake. And chocolate cake. Right, that works as well. Then finally, I think the next one after that is Moroccan chocolate cake, something like that. So let's copy this, paste that there, and just change the other one to Morocco chocolate cake. Okay, so what else do we have? Cotton eel chocolate cake, yeah. Paste that, then let's say Carlton Hill. Carlton _ Hill chocolate cake. And finally we have Queen's Park chocolate cake. Queens. Right. Yeah, it's all correct. So those are the items. So we just need to change this one to the initials of the array. That's 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. There is one missing. Okay, I'm just going to investigate and see which one is missing, because I think it's about 10 I have. So let's come back in here. Okay, I think the one missing is the coffee. So let's copy that and paste that here. Coffee is missing. Coffee should have been here. So that's going to be here, and change it back. That will be 2, 3, 9. That is correct now. Okay, now let's take care of the total of everything. So let's say array 10 will add up all of this. Maybe we use array 10 and array 11. I have up to 20, so I have enough room. 10 equals adding everything together. So this is going to be 0 plus 1 plus another one plus another one, 1 plus one more. It seems to have enough room, so I can copy this and change things around as well. So this will be 11. Just change it around. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have 5 here. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so I can say array number, undo that. I can say array number 12. We can add both together or just work out the tags here. So let's say 12 anyway, no problem. Since we have enough room, paste that and add that. Alright, so we're going to use 12 alone. That'll be 10. Okay. Okay, let's make up something for the tags. Supposing I say dim I tags as double, and I tags equals say 0.25. Okay, 0.025, something like that for the tags. I'll make it about 4. Okay, that's fine. Then we can say array 13 equals 12 multiplied by I tags. Right, and I tags, in this case we're going to divide everything by 100 to get the whole value. So we put a bracket here, so that would be the tags really. Yeah, so in the case of the tags we can say tags dot text equals cost of item 13. Okay, bring that down. So we found out of tags now. Now let's go to subtotal. Subtotal text dot text equals 13. This very one. Yeah, and that is it. And the next one here is total. Say total dot text equals, let's go for these two, 13. Okay, 13. No, this should be 12. 13 plus 12. That is total. So we found the cost as tax, subtotal, total. But there's something missing. We need pound sign. Maybe we should just write that into it. And copy that. Right, we're going to do the same thing here. Cover this up as well and repeat exactly the same thing here. There. Okay, that's the costs taken care of. So have a good look at the lines of code for the course. Then I'm going to run it, then we can come and take care of the receipt itself. So let's run it first and see. I think before we run it, we need to sort out one or two things. The cost for each item is not displayed. So let's come in here. I was meant to multiply those by anything. Let's just make that up. The cake, maybe that is 75. And multiply these by maybe another 70 something, 0.79, and so on. So I'm going to repeat the same thing for the rest. Let's say the coffee is point that, and that's a cake as well, maybe 65. That's 0.65. Yeah, and that's a cake too. Alright, I don't know, let's make that up. You guys can always make up your own price. Right, those are the cost of everything. Alright, so one other thing is this is meant to be and there's another one here and one more here. Okay, now subtotal, no, that is wrong. This should be 12 and this should be 13. That's where we work out the total. Let's get rid of, let's just make that maybe 1. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 1. Alright, now let's run it and see. Okay, we enter some query. We want 2 there. Kim, we want 2 there. We want maybe 3 here, nothing here, and so on. We just click on total, click on cost. There we go. You see that, guys? I think I need to do something about this. Okay, that's the cost anyway, and this seems to be too much. Okay, so it's working the way I want. So all that is left for me now is to take care of the receipt. So let's say reset. Yes, that's good. Exit. Yeah, there. So underneath here, I'm going to take care of the receipt. Okay, before I start with the receipt, you see here, because the way the value shows, so supposing we change this to format currency, there we go. Yes, I think that will work much better. Copy this and change this to format currency as well. That's more, I think that might be more like it. I'm going to run it again before I start with the receipt. Let's see. Okay, let's just enter whatever value in there. Okay, we want 3 of these, maybe 4, 2 of these. Okay, 3 of that. Click on cost. There we go. Look at that. Okay, because it's food, there isn't much tax on that, so that's fine. Reset. Yes. Okay, exit. Yes. And right in here. Now let's work out something for the receipt. As for the receipt, I'm going to say, now I think it's called RT receipt dot append text. There we go. And the text in this case, let's say VB tab. Another VB tab. Plus another VB tab. And what's that going to be? as a plus customer billing system. Alright, now I need a new line plus VB new line. There we go. Right, I'm gonna copy this, paste that there, and I need this to be my, that's gonna be just lines on the lines underneath. Just go ahead and draw lines. Okay. Now the next one is going to be for an item at least. So let's say this very one is for customer reference. Customer ref. Close that. Plus. And this is going to be changes entirely. Let's say plus customer reference, customer ref underscore get. That is it. Dot text. Yeah, that's the very first one. I'm going to make this about how many space. Let's go for maybe 4. Copy all of this and paste. Yeah. Okay, I will now just speed that up, copy and paste for the rest. Okay, let's speed that up. Okay guys, those are the lines of code for the receipt. Have a good look at it. It's all the same. This one is just to do with receipt. This seems to be very long. Okay, this is new line. Okay, that's it. Let's take example from these ones up here and just change it around. Alright, so that is for the cost. Take it from the top, bring it down, and let's go right down so that you see it all there. I'm going to now save it and let's try it out. Click on start. Alright, let's try this out now. So we enter how many items we want in there. Yeah, one of these. Okay, and let's enter customer's reference. Let's go for, and here the name of the customer, let's say is and address 45 Hilltop Road. Postcode, it's JJ. Mobile number. Now we have nothing here. We're meant to enter something in there, and let's say date of birth. Make that up, and this one's too. So if we click on cost, there we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to add something to these ones. So let's exit. Oh, let's reset. Yes, reset. Okay, this one is now reset as well, so let's go here, and in the first place go back in there, double click on reset so we can add that. So reset is going to include rt.clear. That is for the reset. So that should take care of that. Now you see these ones, let's get some data in there so that we can just select. So let's get the name of that one, copy, and that is the name. Double click on the form itself and form load, paste that here, dot add item dot add, and the first item, let's say that is Kenya, right? And okay, maybe we say make a selection. And the very first one, the text, let's say the text, and the text that will appear in there will be, okay, let's get that out. And this will be, maybe let's go for Ghana, some other country, and then let's say USA, Canada, and here let's go for Britain here, and maybe Nigeria here, and just forget it. Alright, that is, yeah. The next one is ID type. Select that, come in here, look for the ID, look for the name of the ID type, copy, back to the code. ID type, we just need to add 3 different or 1 or 2 things there. So the first ID, maybe that can be, let's say, student ID. And now copy that. Okay, and the next one is going to just be, let's say, pilot license here. There. So I'm going to speed that up and get back to you guys shortly. Okay, all of the combo blocks are taken care of. Alright, so let's try it out again. Now we enter reference there, customer reference, the name of the customer, let's say it's Paul Omen, address number 1 Road, and postcode, mobile number, email, paul@gmail.com, nationality, let's say Nigerian, date of birth, ID type pilot, gender male, room type I'm on double there, and the items, the food and all the snacks that I want, there we go, and there, cost, there we go guys, look at that. So with that guys, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial for now, and I see you guys shortly. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.